Hello. Inside of your strategy workflow, is there a way to increase your position size or dollar amount if the last trade was a loss? Example, $500, 20% losing trade. Next signal, your position size might be $750 or $1,000 and so on. So, do we have an ability to adjust the a position size based on how a previous trade closed?
Not inherently in TradersPost, but I like the thinking here. I mean, this is very similar to like Kelly Criterion in risk management, where your historical win rate would have an impact on the position size that you actually choose. I like the thinking behind this, but at the moment, you would have to custom code this into PineScript to keep track of your winning and losing trades, and then adjust the quantity that you want to send through as the alert over to TradersPost. In the future, that's definitely a risk parameter I'd like to explore, because I think risk management features like that are definitely useful and help people manage their positions well.
So I know that if there's a lot of feedback from a lot of requests for a broker integration or something like that from clients, we obviously put a lot of weight into that. Is that true also for features? Like even if they're like, let's call it minor features like this, if there's a lot of people who are requesting it, would that get bumped up higher on the list to do list?
Absolutely. Yeah, we keep track of that in our support tickets. Requests that come in over and over again end up bubbling up to our roadmap so that we are aware of what's most requested. We get a lot of questions around the options chain filters for options chain data. We get a lot of requests around managing trades, closing out positions by the end of the day. So, the more these things come in, the more important they become to us. That's not to say that all requests are not important until more people talk about them. It's just how we prioritize them.
Yeah, and I could really attest to this. The this is actually something that happened this week where we got a support ticket in, and the person was like, "I'm sure the CEOs are not even going to read this email. They're not even going to pay attention to it." And and who shared that with the rest of us? John, the CEO, shared it with all of us and says, "No, actually, I am going to pay attention to it." It's really interesting how sometimes even one or two requests that someone makes. Mike and John still like keep that in mind. I'm always fascinated. We're like, oh yeah, we actually had a ticket about that. We had someone ask about that, and then they put it together. Look, there's enough demand here, even if it might not have been 15, 20 people who specifically asked for that, but then they think to themselves, oh, this solution that someone just proposed might actually help a lot of people, and then they consider how they might want to integrate that. So it is something that comes up literally on a day by day basis.
Yeah, we are a very customer driven organization and always will be. Doesn't matter how big we get, we're going to be focused on the feedback that we get from all of you in order to make meaningful improvements to the Traders Post environment. We want this to work as the best automation platform out there. We want it to manage all the aspects of your trading activity that you prefer. And since our main focus is really on the order execution and trade management side of things, we will always be paying attention to these types of requests. We definitely don't want to miss the mark when it comes to the entire process of managing a good strategy.
And Jonathan, for you, for Chris, for the other ambassadors within the platform, look, your word's going to hold a little bit more weight than a regular person, right? You're dealing with people all the time. So, does that ever anything that you see that you go, hey, Mike, a bunch of people are asking for this sort of thing that we might not have noticed? You can always feel free to let us know.
I thought it was worth pointing out here that Jonathan's actually lurking almost always in the background. So he's watching our live stream right now and wants to remind everybody that he's got an inventory of everything that's said. So don't think you're going to slip anything past them.